Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brick Ninja. Today I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Disney set, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. This set retails for $220 in the US. It has 2,228 pieces. This is an 18 plus set. It is set number 43242. It has 10 minifigures, 2 side builds, and 1 main build being the cottage. So now that we've got all of the introductions out of the way, let's get to the review of the set. So here's the cottage, and this build is absolutely fantastic. This build for the Seven Dwarfs cottage is one of my favorite builds that I have done in a while, and this is definitely one of my favorite Disney sets. This set is just so well detailed, and it has so many small references to the movie scattered all throughout this set. As you can see on the inside, there's a lot of things going on here, and we'll take a look at all of those in just a minute. But first, I'm going to show you all the front of the house, because there are some things there. First off, you do get stickers in this set, but a lot of the things that you see right here, such as these 1x1 tiles scattered throughout here, and also these two right here, are prints, so those are not stickers. And you also have this tree right here, which can swivel a little bit. You do have this little birdhouse right here. And you do have, speaking of birdhouses, another small one right here with this little blue bird that you get. And you have that little hole right there for the bird to go into. And this piece can be moved up and down like that to have it positioned whichever way you want. And another detail in the front, if you move this tree, right behind there is a little bucket with an axe in it, which I'm assuming is an extra axe if one of the dwarves were to lose their axe. And you do have windows in the front, which can be pushed open, and you also have the front door. And now moving to the side over here, you do have, well, first off, you get this little bunny in this set, which is one of the animals that you get, which is really cute. You have these trees over here, and you have this little station where the dwarves can look at their gems that they got for the day. Because you do have this little backpack right here with a gem in it, and this little bucket with a gem with a couple of gems, like that. And so that's that little build over here, and you have some more trees. And now going on into the inside of the house where the real parts of the set can shine. Here is the kitchen, and you have chairs for all the dwarves that can be easily removed off of these plates right here. And you have bowls and cups, and you also get a couple pieces of bread for the dwarves to be able to eat. And you also have a little area behind the table, and it is possible for you to remove the table from this area. You just have to take the chairs off, and then the table is easily removed. So with those out of the way, now you can get a more clear picture of everything else going on over here. So starting with the fireplace area, this set does come with a light brick, as you can see right there. So it looks like that there's a fire going, where you have a fire pot on the inside, and Snow White is making her stew for the dwarves. And you have a little sock right here and some spoons. And you have, of course, the door right here from earlier, and the windows, and this barrel and cup. So, and you also have a broom. So that's pretty much everything in this area. So now moving on over here, and to make this easier, I'm going to open up, because of course, I know I didn't mention it earlier, but this set can be opened up. So that's cool. So now looking at some of the things that are inside of the house. On this side, we have here the organ that's inside the Seven Dwarfs cottage. And this is a really cool build for the organ. You have all of these 1x1 anti-studs up here to make up the tops of the organ. And you have these printed keyboard pieces right here. And these right here that you can see of a couple of squirrels and also some bunnies, these are stickers. These are prints, these are stickers. If that'll stop being blurry. There we go. All right, so there's the organ. And here we have this little table right here with some accessories, a spoon, a fork, and a teacup. But what's cool is that you have a 2x2 circular print, not a sticker, a print of the pie that Snow White makes for Grumpy. So that's a very cool accessory to get in the set. And you also have, moving this up a little bit, you can see in the back there is a teapot up there and a keg. And over here, you can see over here in the corner is a little dishwashing station where you have a little build for like a sink to wash the dishes. So that's a cool thing that they added onto the interior. So now moving up here to the attic area, you have these 4 containers right here. Inside of these chests, you have lots of diamonds and jewels that the dwarves have mined. And you have a couple more in here, a blue and a silver one. And in here you have some other ones. You have this little jewel in here, which is cool. And oops, didn't put that on right. There we go. And you also have, I believe, yep, you have the same type of jewel in this one as well. So now taking a look at the final part of the Seven Dwarfs mansion, we have the dwarves' bedroom right here. So turning this around, this part of the roof right here is actually detachable. It just rests on these right here with this part. That'll stop being blurry. This part right here. And now moving in, you can see that there are 7 beds, which is very good. And they all have stickers that go on these brand new tile pieces that were created for this 2024 Lego set. And like this one right here, this is Doc's bed. And this is a sticker. All of the name plaques are stickers on their beds. But you do have enough for all of the dwarves. And you have a little candle right here. And you have this lantern and a bucket. So, and also I just remembered looking up here, you also have this little attic area where you have a spider, another sock, and also a cup. Here's the wishing well where Snow White and the prince first meet. And this is a really fun build. You get these 2 birds because, of course, in the movie there's birds at the wishing well when Snow White is singing. You get this bucket, which is when she's getting the bucket full of water. And you have all of these flowers on the top. And these can move just a little bit. They can move more or less depending on the placement of the flowers. As you can see, they can come off sometimes. And so this is a really nice inclusion in this set. You have a couple of masonry bricks down here on both sides. And you have this part up here where this little wheel is. There's no, oh, you know, actually, let me see if I can, yeah, there we go. So as you can see, that wheel piece is right here. And there's a little 2x2 flat circle in there, which is supposed to, of course, represent water. But there's no mechanism or gear in this set to like let you raise up a bucket of water or anything. That might have been a cool feature, but that's like something that would have been cool but unnecessary. So it's not a big deal that it's not included. Here's Snow White's coffin from the end of the movie, and this is a really fantastic build for the coffin. So starting behind the coffin, as you can see, there's some more tree builds right here and these awesome leaf pieces, 2 in green and 1 in a purple color. And you also get these 2 squirrels in this set that I've just put back here, because at the end of the movie, all of the animals are with the dwarves looking in on Snow White when she's in the coffin. And now taking a look at the actual coffin, if you remove these pieces right here, you can get this awesome tile, which is printed, not stickered. It's a 1x4 tile that just says Snow White, and you get 2 of them in this set. So that's a very cool piece to have. And here's what it looks like from this side, and also this side, which is pretty much identical. And now taking the coffin, the top of the coffin off, taking the Snow White minifigure here, you can, of course, place Snow White in the coffin and have her be in it, like so. So that is very cool that they made sure that the minifigure could fit inside here. So those are the side builds of the set. Here's Snow White, and this minifigure is the same minifigure that comes in the newest Disney castle from last year, but this is still a great minifigure nonetheless. She has some great arm printing on both arms and torso and on her dress, and she has this squishy rubbery hair piece, and she also has this little cape piece around her neck. And here's what the back printing looks like. There's just a little bit there. So here's what she looks like with her hair taken off on the front. And here's her alternate sleeping facial expression on the back. Here is Prince Florian, and this is a good minifigure. He doesn't have any arm printing, but he does have some nice leg printing and torso printing. He uses a fairly typical minifigure face and hair piece, which is fine. And he has his long red cape, which, now taking off the hair piece and moving the cape, you can see here is his back printing along with his alternate facial expression, and his legs are dual molded, so that is very good. And now turning him back around, you can see that this is the front of the minifigure. So that is Prince Florian. Here is the Evil Queen in her old hag disguised form. This minifigure is the same figure that came in the Disney Villains Icon set from last year. As you can see, her accessories is a apple, of course, the poisoned apple, and this basket. And she has a little bit of back printing along with her alternate face expression. There you go. And there's her front printing with her dress piece, and also you can see her hair coming down onto her torso. And her face is creepily amazing. So that is the Evil Queen. Here's Doc, and this is a really great minifigure. His accessory is a little hammer, and the dwarves for this set have new beard pieces, and they all have short legs. And here's what his back printing looks like. And taking off his hat, he has an alternate facial expression where he's smiling. And now, taking off the beard and also the head, you can see that that is what the torso fully looks like. So that is Doc. Here is Sleepy, and this is another good minifigure. His accessory is a pickaxe, and he has a longer white beard, and his hat is a kind of muted green color. Here's what his back printing looks like. And taking off his hat, here is his second facial expression where he's asleep, snoring. And now removing the accessory and the beard, you can see the full torso. So that is Sleepy. Here's Bashful. He has the same colored hat, pickaxe, and beard as Sleepy. And here is his back printing. Here is his second face print. And removing the accessory and the beard. Here is what his full torso looks like. So that is Bashful. Here is Sneezy, and he has a pickaxe for an accessory, a short white beard, and a yellow hat. And removing that hat, here is his back printing and his alternate facial expression, where he's of course sneezing. And now removing the beard. Whoops. There we go. There is what his torso looks like. So that is Sneezy. Here is Happy. And just like the others, he has the same accessories. Here is his back printing. And here is his back face print with a big, happy, smiling grin. And his front face is a slightly smaller, happy grin. And now taking off the beard, here is his torso. So that is Happy. Here's Grumpy, and his accessory is this cup. And here is his back printing. And taking off his hat, here is his alternate facial expression where he's giving a scowl. And here is his main face print where he is grumpy. He has a long white beard, and taking that off, here is what his torso fully looks like. So that is Grumpy. Here's Dopey, and his accessory is a shovel. And Dopey is a slightly different design for the Seven Dwarfs versus the other ones. His hat has ears on it, like the Lego elf pieces. It's kind of similar to that with the hat and the ears on there. And he doesn't have a beard, of course. And I love the lime green of his outfit. And here's his back printing and his second face print, where you can see right there, he has the lipstick kiss mark from when Snow White gave him the kiss. And he has a big smile. So that is Dopey. So that is my review of the Lego Disney set, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs Cottage. And this is an absolutely fantastic set. And even though it does cost a lot of money at $220 and it does have over 2,000 pieces, it's still a great set. I had a lot of fun building it, even though it did take me quite a while. But this set has some fantastic minifigures and just is an overall gorgeous model. It stands alone perfectly, or it can also go great in a forest setting. And even though the minifigures are great, I wish that there might have been maybe one or two more. Like, in my mind, I think that getting the Huntsman as a minifigure would have been really cool. And also, the Snow White minifigure that we have is her in her traditional dress. But I think that it would have been cool if we had gotten her in her outfit from the beginning of the movie, when she was in, like, her servant robes and rags, and that outfit that she was wearing. It's the outfit that she wears when she first meets the prince. I think that getting that version of her as a minifigure would have been cool. But nonetheless, even though I do have a couple of minor nitpicks, this is still a great set overall, and I highly recommend it, because if you're a massive Disney fan like I have, then this is just a must get, because this set is practically perfect in every way. So thank you all for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on this set down in the comment section below. And also feel free to let me know which of the seven dwarves are your favorite dwarf. My favorite dwarf is probably either Happy or Dopey. So again, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, then feel free to smash that like button and hit subscribe. And as always, Ninja Go!